Basketball may reign supreme in this state, but on this day, the Cards and the Cats on the gridiron for the vaunted Governor's Cup, and the attention of every blade of bluegrass will be right here. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Louisville's offense will go on the attack first. Louisville squeaked out a close one the last time these two met.
And the Cardinals made big plays when they really needed to. It's hard to execute sometimes with emotions and rivalry games, but they took care of business for them.
And that's the key, David. They came in and they were composed. Not easy to do in the Governor's Cup. Everybody gets riled up, but it was Louisville that made the plays they needed to make. And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll give it to him again. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Adams. Caught near the sticks, it's Hughes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. Hands it off. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They run the reverse. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Well, this is a receiver that needs to touch the ball in a variety of ways. They're going to throw it to him, but they're also going to get him involved on jet sweeps.
The Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to get the first with the give to the wide receiver. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Well, I like trick plays. I just don't love dialing up the reverse on 3rd down, though, because if the defense doesn't bite, and they're already expecting pass anyway, a lot of guys have their eyes on the QB. They're just following the football in zone coverage, and they use their speed, rally to him, make a tackle, and now set up 4th down.
So Kentucky's offense will have its first possession of the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
These two first met in 1912, and both have a rich history of stars. John Unitas, Lamar Jackson from Louisville, Bear Bryant, Tim Couch at Kentucky through the years. The rivalry is a great one, fellas.
That's a great list of people to think about in this rivalry. Obviously, it runs deep, and the uniforms.
There he goes! Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Give to Brown. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Safe completion on the screen. Past the 30. Wide open on the right. Touchdown, Louisville! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And right down the middle.
Yeah, and that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Give to the back. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Power football with the run. Crosses the 35. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grab near the marker. It's Dortch. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Flips it out in the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got his man. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. It'll be a draw. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you're going to fly upfield every single play. We'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
He'll get rid of it. Working the middle. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he would.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Kentucky.
This defense is to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
The kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Back to pass, it's Adams. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Brown. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Stumbled to the ground.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
Finds some fresh air. Breaks into the open. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, the offense is trying to make it look like runs, so they play fake, and the tight end, he comes right out of his stance, vertical downfield, gets one-on-one with a much smaller DB, and is able to make the catch for a big gain.
Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. The Cardinals can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Brown has it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. 6th play of the drive coming up. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but still a good game.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting the tackle for loss.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the ground with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Boley. Got his man on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I tell you, the fullback, he's just not a guy that you're going to tackle the catch, right? You got to bring this guy down on the ground. He can make people miss. He's got a little bit of speed. He showed you it right there.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. From the gun on 3rd down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Makes the catch at the 35. Smashes him with the stiff arm. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Spins away from the defender. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. He's moving out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been hung.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room, probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And they'll just play it safe with the run right back to the line of scrimmage, and we are at halftime. And the Cardinals will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense working from the pistol. Started his third quarter on the ground. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
They showed this run in the first half, right? You saw it. They loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack. You get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Give to Brown. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They think there's room to run to the right here. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Adams. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll run it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Myers. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Now on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Leaves it with the running back. Look out, he's got room. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really down.
Looking to take a shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the Cardinals are on the move. And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Louisville! Fired in from the red zone for the score. The Ville taking command as the Cardinals stretch the lead.
Yeah, the Cardinals doing everything right. They're doing everything they need to do. They are looking down their noses at Kentucky right now, saying, we run this state.
And it looks like Louisville just has the most composure between the two teams in this game, right? They're not making as many mental errors, and that's starting to show up on the scoreboard.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll run it from the gun. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. And And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Bowling, using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And what a drive this has been so far by the defense. Of course, they're in their own end of the field. They're sort of in that fringe area, and they forced 2 straight incompletions. If they could force another one right here, it'd make it really tough on their opponent to kick a field goal.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it.
Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Looking downfield, it's Bowling. Here's a heat. He's got it. It's a fumble. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, actually picked up yardage on the play. Well, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Just keep slinging it. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it on the outside. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes the easy one to the back. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They go to the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. And the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Turning it on! And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Trying play action. Shoots it to the left. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back.
Oh, he's not punting, he's going to throw. And the pass is incomplete. They thought they had the fake all dialed up, and it did not work. Well, they got the throw off, but not much else good happened for them after that one, and they'll turn it over on downs. The give to the tailback. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Kentucky right back to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Wants to throw. It's Bolden. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's got it inside the 25. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. And you've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. These are the games, these are the moments, this is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire.
There he goes! And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Boley. Pressure coming. A strike downfield. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Maybe it was just in the cards as Louisville takes home this rivalry game, and they will bring the Governor's Cup home to the Ville. Thanks so much for spending some